Welcome back to another Red Hot Media Sports production. I'm Kirk Larson.
I'm Grayson Hammer, and here we are going to watch the Lady Milton Redhawks girls soccer against Elkhorn Elks, and we'll hope this is going to be a good game.
Fine night.
We're all lining up for the kickoff right now. So
Well, Grayson, we got some nice weather tonight. Couldn't ask for a better night for some soccer.
yeah, there's really nothing.
We start out with a pass from Elkhorn straight to the corner. Rolls out of bounds. Drop pass from Haley Anderson.
Out of bounds. It looks like it's the Elks ball. Elks trying to find a way past in the middle. They drop it back all the way to near center field. Centering it back in. Looks like it's offsides. It'll be Melton's kick. Carly Albrecht is going to be taking the kick. She's looking upfield near Kenzie Long.
She delivered to the center, but it's knocked away by Elkhorn. Elkhorn's defense collects the ball.
Going to be a kick. Looks like it was a penalty on junior Maggie Henschler. Elkhorn's center back kicks it down the field, headed back up by Milton. Near center field, centering back up to Chloe Busher. Chloe Busher running for the ball. What's Grace's last name? Busher looking for the goal right now. Oh, and it is close. Elkhorn's keeper slides and takes it out right.
And the defense clears it away.
What's Grace's last name?
Elkhorn trying to work it up from the back up to the front of the field. Maggie Henschler clears it right back to the center backs. Is that Kylie or Haley?
What number is she?
I think 3. I think that's Kylie. Haley Anderson struggling for the ball against Elkhorn. Looks like she knocks it out of bounds. It will be Elkhorn's ball.
Elkhorn take the throw in. Looks like a longer pass, but it's collected by Milton's defense. They're going to try to work up the outside.
It will be out of bounds, Elkhorn's ball.
Looks like she was trying to get to Mackenzie Long there.
Stumbled for the pass right there, and Haley Anderson heads that out of bounds. Elkhorn then trying to collect the ball for an easy center into the middle, but it looks like Carly Albrecht will kick it out of bounds. It will be Elkhorn's throw. They will be trying to find the center, but there are too many Milton defenders there for them to get it there. They drop it back to the top center of the field, and Milton will be able to collect it and clear it to the outside. And Carly Albrecht kicks it out of bounds. It will be Elkhorn's throw.
Most of this game has been played on Milton's left side, which seems to be in Elkhorn's advantage at the moment. We'll see how that turns. They try to move it to the right.
It is a big deal right now for Milton because their senior star, Carly Krebs, who is committed to St. Cloud University in Minnesota, is injured. So hopefully they will be able to move past that injury. Milton up the field. Chloe Busher looking for the ball. And she's able to dribble around Elkhorn defender. The Elkhorn defender steals the ball, though, and Carly Hankey pressuring. The Elkhorn defender kicks it out of bounds, and it is now Milton's throw. Chloe Busher with the ball looking to Maggie Henschler.
Elkhorn wins it back.
And they're able to clear it up the field for the Elkhorn forward to chase it down. Too bad there is Grace Rodenberg there to stop it. And it is an Elkhorn foul. Grace Rodenberg taking it.
Grace Roden.
saying people, okay?
Grace Rodenberg is Milton's second girls captain as a junior. Elkhorn dribbling the midfield, finds a pass, sends it up the outside. Milton disrupts it, and it's cleared out by Grace Rodenberg. Kenzie Long tries to win the ball. Elkhorn gets the pass off. And knocked out of bounds by Milton's defense.
Coach Miller is getting frustrated with their team right now as she's trying to explain to her team that Elkhorn is trying to play the through ball and Milton is not getting that right.
Well, she suspects Elkhorn is playing the through ball. It appears that Elkhorn's play is more like work up the outside or clear it to the corner and have a winger run it down.
Elkhorn trying to pass the center. Good look, and Haley Anderson will clear it up the field. Kylie Campion will take the ball, pass it to Maggie Henschler. Maggie Henschler clearing the ball to Mackenzie Long, where Kylie Campion is going to chase it down. And Mackenzie Long ends up getting the ball and kicks it for a goal kick. It will be a goal kick for the Elkhorn Elks.
Who's taking it?
Okay, big goal kick from the Elkhorn Elks straight to the middle. It is won by Milton. He sends a through ball to the corner and it's collected by Grayson.
Chloe Busher passed the ball to Carly Hankey, and she took the shot. But Elkhorn's goalie was able to save it. Punting down the field to Haley Anderson, she's able to stop the ball. Passing to Mackenzie Long. Mackenzie Long is looking for a pass right now. She finds Carly Albrecht, who clears it up the field straight to the Elkhorn defender. And Kylie Campion is able to head the ball away from her.
It's collected by Elkhorn's goalkeeper.
Milton so far this season has been looking good. They have been having some troubles with scoring as they've played top teams in the state.
We start out with the pass to Mackenzie Long at the side. It is knocked out by Elkhorn's defense.
Carly Albrecht will be taking the throw. Kirk, did you know that she could do a flip throw-in?
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe you'll see that today.
Oh, looks like she might be trying this now. And here it goes. Look at that. Straight to the center. Maggie Henschler heads it straight to the Elkhorn goalkeeper.
Punt to the center of the field. Elkhorn tries to collect it, but can't get control of it and rolls out of bounds.
Haley Anderson will be taking the throw for Milton. Throws downfield to an Elkhorn defender, and she's being pressured too much, and she has to kick it out of bounds. Now it looks like Carly Albrecht will be taking the throw again. Hopefully, Milton will be able to take this throw and make it into a goal-scoring opportunity.
Elkhorn's marking pretty tight, and there's that flip throw.
Stretch Chloe Busher. Chloe Busher kicks it near the goal. The Elkhorn defender is able to kick it out, though.
Nice shot. That looks like it was going straight to the corner.
Elkhorn defender is able to clear it up the field, where she mags Kylie Campion, and then is able to pass it to a forward of Elkhorn's. Grace Rolenberg is able to steal the ball and clear the ball up to Chloe Busher, where she is able to collect the ball and dribble to space. Chloe Busher looking for the cross in to Mackenzie Long.
With speed, runs up the field.
and the Elkhorn goalkeeper is able to save the ball.
Takes it almost straight to the post and looks for the cross, but just ain't there before the goalkeeper gets it.
Elkhorn is able to collect the ball.
Elkhorn is
Campion-
struggling actually to get it to collect the ball from the air today.
All their balls that they do get, though, just go straight to a Milton player.
Milton
Carly
dribbles to the
Albrecht-
outside, finds a pass. That pass is disrupted by Elkhorn, but Milton wins it back.
Chloe Busher now dribbling up the field looking for a cross, but the Elkhorn defender is able to take it away from her. Almost going out of bounds and trying to clear it upfield. Milton collects it back, and Milton turns it straight over to an Elkhorn defender.
It sounds like a reading a book in English class.
Kylie Campion is trying to pressure the Elkhorn defense, and Elkhorn is pressured to kick it upfield straight to one of their players who heads it straight back. Milton takes the ball, kicks it upfield to an Elkhorn defender who kicks it out. It will be Milton's throw. Allie Burke right now is taking the throw.
Milton substitution, number 11, Ella Silha.
We got Milton substitution here.
Grayson, you're the names.
Milton is subbing right now Ella Silla.
Milton's got a pass to the corner. And Milton's able to win it. She tries to dribble through two Elkhorn defenders. Sadly, they collect it.
Milton passes into the center where Elkhorn is able to take it. Ashley Bowe with the ball looking for a pass straight to Mackenzie Long. Passes to Haley.
Passes to Haley Anderson, who I suspect was hoping Mackenzie Long made that run. But Mackenzie was not on the same page.
It will be Elkhorn's throw right now as Mackenzie Long kicked it out of bounds. Elkhorn looking for a pass right now.
Looking for a big throw, it looks like.
And they were able to make that connection right there.
Haley Anderson tries to win it back. Elkhorn collects it, but passes it straight to a Milton center back.
Haley Anderson looking for someone right now.
Nice pullback.
And she
Tries to cross into the corner. And Elkhorn's defense knocks it out.
Milton pressuring now Allie Burke and Haley Anderson right now. And Haley Anderson clears
Haley-
it again straight to the center where Ella Silla and Chloe Busher have been waiting for the ball. Maggie Hensler, the captain, has the ball right now, passing to Ashley Bowe. Ashley Bowe dribbles down the field looking for someone, and she's able to find no one so far. Oh, she dribbles to the corner looking for the cross, which is odd for her because she's a center back, and it's out of bounds. It will be
Just a
goal
step
kick.
too far.
Haley Anderson will be subbing in right now for it looks like Mackenzie Long.
Milton substitution, number 6,
Oh, sorry.
Haley Campion.
Haley Campion.
Looks like Milton and Elkhorn are playing a very similar style of play where they're trying to get to a corner and then trying to cross it in. Both either by crossing or dribbling straight to it.
It will now be a Elkhorn throw-in as Maggie Henschler headed it out of bounds. Maggie Henschler steals the ball from the Elkhorn defense, passing it straight upfield, looking for Haley Campion. Haley Campion passes to Haley Anderson, where she loses the ball off of a Elkhorn slide tackle. And Carly Albrecht is able to
Knock that ball out of bounds. It's going to be Elkhorn's throwing.
Thank you, Kirk. I lost my words for a second there.
You're welcome, Grayson.
It looks like there was an equipment issue with one of the Elkhorn players, and they had to throw something out of bounds. Elkhorn looking for a pass upfield is able to cross to the center where there is no one. And Carly Hankey, the defender, is able to look for a pass to Chloe Busher upfield. Chloe Busher has the ball right now and is trying to find someone upfield straight to Ella Silla. Ella Silla dribbling to the corner, looking for a cross into Haley Campion, and then the Elkhorn defender is able to take it. Maggie Henschler, though, is able to dribble, and then Elkhorn takes the ball. Haley
Mil-
Anderson right now is looking for a cross-in. Oh, and it is a foul. It is a penalty kick. Right now, I don't know who will be taking it, but it looks like it might be Ashley Bowe, the center back. Did she just get a yellow card?
Senior Ashley Bowe lines up for the penalty kick.
This will be Milton's first penalty kick of the game. Penalty kicks don't normally happen in soccer games.
Thank you, Grayson.
It looks like the person who fouled Haley
Elkhorn
Anderson
substitution number 6, Amanda Hoffenfuss.
might have gotten a yellow card. I wasn't able to see there. But in the WIA rules, if you get a yellow card, you have to leave the field. Ashley Bowe is able to score, and that will be
Nice shot to the corner, and the goalkeeper's now not able to get to it.
Milton Redhawks 1 and Elkhorn Elks 0. Now we're just waiting as Elkhorn Elks are going to be substituting and preparing for kickoff. Hopefully score another counter goal.
I'll tell you, Grayson, nothing's more nerve-wracking for a goalkeeper than one of those penalty kicks.
Yeah, it is really expected for the kicker to make the goal. So it's really stressful for also the kicker to make it because they are expected to.
Scoring for Milton at 14 minutes and 43 seconds. In the first
Out of
half.
bounds for Elkhorn, it will be Melton's throw. Haley Anderson looking to take the throw.
Bow at 14:43.
Oh, the far throw to Ella Silla, passing to Haley Campion. Haley Campion kicks it off the Elkhorn defender and is able to throw it into Ella Silla.
Kayla Walsh.
The Elkhorn defender kicks it off, and it will be Melton's throw at the corner. With Carly Aldrich's far flip throw, it's a very deadly thing to have against Elkhorn.
They're going to
Carly
play it
line
off
up
like a
for-
cross from the corner. Played in straight to the middle of the 18. Milton's trying to win that ball, but it's knocked out by Elkhorn's defense.
With Melton's throw to start. It looks like Sammy Dahl, the junior, will be taking the throw.
Those long throws, Grayson, can be a deadly weapon when used right.
Oh, it looks like Carly Albrecht will be taking it now. Oh, and the Elkhorn defender kicks it out of bounds on the goal line, and it will be Melton's corner kick. Ashley Bull running up from the back of the field to take this kick.
Along with Grace Rodenberg
Coming
heading
into,
up for the top of the 18.
she's hoping to score this goal right now because this would be another valuable goal scoring opportunity for Milton. Ashley Bowe lining up for the kick. It looks like Chloe Busher was getting a head on it, and now it will be a Elkhorn goal kick.
Looks like she was attempting to flip that back, hoping for someone else to collect and maybe get a foot on and try to score. Sadly, it went off the top of her head and it lobbed out of bounds.
Elkhorn taking the goal kick right now, and it goes wide outside, right to the end Elkhorn, and Chloe Busher there to pressure. They kick it upfield where the Elkhorn offense is looking to try and find a center pass, and they're not able to find one. Milton's defense is working really well right now, able to counter every single opportunity Elkhorn is putting at them. I don't think Danny Heisman, our goalkeeper, has been able to get a touch on the ball yet.
So, Grayson, what do you think about Milton's offense today?
They are working pretty well right now. They are able to get more opportunities so far than Elkhorn has. And let's see if throughout the game that will change.
Again, Elkhorn's defense has been trying to get to the corner all game. Looks like we got a penalty kick for Elkhorn.
Correction, not a penalty kick, just a direct free kick for Elkhorn.
My bad, Grayson.
Kirk, it's okay. You're trying your best. Oh, and look, that will be offsides. Unfortunate turn of events for Elkhorn. That was a very good opportunity for them to score, and they did mess it up. Danny Heisman taking the goal kick right now.
No, free kick.
Free kick. Sorry, my bad. My bad.
It's okay, Grayson.
She lines up for the kick, looking to go upfield. She is able to find Haley Campion, who stumbles with the ball, looking for someone, and passes it back to...
Milton's defense clears it out. Elkhorn defense collects it and clears it up the field and rolls out of bounds.
Haley Anderson taking the throw right now. Looking upfield to Maggie Henschler, who heads the ball just straight up in the air and able to confuse her defender. Finding Ashley Bowe in the center, who is able to dribble in the center, finding Chloe Busher in the
She
corner.
sends Chloe Busher up to the corner, and it's off to the races. Elkhorn's defense finds it first and kicks it out of bounds.
Some of them are juniors.
Here. I know. Elkhorn again kicks it out of bounds, and it looks like it will be another throw-in. Ella Silla struggles with the ball and kicks it out of bounds, making it Elkhorn's goal kick.
She attempted to make it past to dribble around Elkhorn's defender, but she could not make it. She didn't have enough room.
Elkhorn line up for the kick right now, and it goes wide straight to an Elkhorn player, but Milton is able to get the ball.
Elkhorn's player failed to collect that, bounced right past her, and Milton's midfield collects it, sends it back up to
Haley
Campion.
Ashley Bowe collects the ball and sends it to Haley Anderson in the corner, then it goes out of bounds. It will be Elkhorn's throw.
Grayson, how do you think Elkhorn's defense is playing right now?
I think they're holding together pretty well. They could do better with the centers in the middle and protecting the long throws that Carly Albrecht is able to deliver for Milton. But it has been pretty well so far. It will be Elkhorn's throw right now. Elkhorn looking for someone to pass to. Downfield towards the center is where they are looking, and they are able to find that straight to a Milton player, though. The Elkhorn player now chasing down the ball, and it is kicked out by Milton.
Quick throw in straight to middle.
Ashley Bowe struggling with the ball. She's able to kick it out of bounds and avoid that corner, which is very good defense on her part. It will be Elkhorn's throw.
The throw is won by Milton, but Elkhorn collects it from the air and brings it back down.
And now it will be a Milton goal kick. Danny Heisman looking for a ball right now because that ball went way out of range of her. And she's now lining up for the goal kick. Looking downfield towards Sammy Dahl. And it goes straight to Sammy Dahl, but the Elkhorn defender is able to get it. Collected by Maggie Henschler, who sends it to Ella Silla. Ella Silla dribbling into the corner, looking for a center pass. She's able to get it off
Nice
and
drive by
find
Milton.
Haley Campion, who's trying to score, but great save by the Elkhorn Elk goalkeeper.
That was a great sweep by Alasilla. Bounces around the six a little bit and then collected by Elkhorn's goalkeeper, who sends it back up the middle.
Elkhorn, who has the ball in the center circle right now. looking for someone, finds a drop back to a midfielder who sends it straight up to a forward. Forward looking for the center, finds great through ball right there, and that looks like it is offsides on the Elkhorn player. She's shaking her head no, she thinks that it wasn't. But from here, it clearly was offsides.
Good thing the refs saw that too.
Carly Albrecht lining up for the kick right now, looking downfield for Chloe Busher. She is able to connect, but it sadly straight goes to an Elkhorn player who sends it straight to a forward outfield. There's a foot race between Carly Albrecht and the Elkhorn player. Carly Albrecht is slightly faster, and it goes off of an Elkhorn player, and it will be a Milton throw-in.
Nice defense by Milton.
Courtney Weber-Paul now taking the throw. She's a freshman on this varsity team right now, throwing to Haley Anderson, who kicks it straight out of bounds. It will be Elkhorn's throw.
So Grayson, how do you think both teams are collecting out of the air today?
They're doing good on punts from the goalie. It has been difficult for Elkhorn, but otherwise Milton has been collecting it pretty well.
I think we've seen great performances from the goalies and whoever else is taking the penalty kicks. But sadly, I don't see them collecting the ball a lot from the air. It usually bounces off a head and then goes randomly to another player.
Milton was able to save that from a goal and kicks it upfield for a throw-in for Chloe Busher, where she throws it into Ella Silla, and she's looking for a cross right now, dribbling into the penalty box to Chloe Busher. Chloe Busher looking for a shot, but the Elkhorn goalie is running for it and is able to get it from Haley Campion.
Elkhorn's player struggles to get over on the corner. She is able to make it to her feet, and she does not look injured.
Oh, great stop by Sammy Dahl right there. Looking for Chloe Busher. Chloe Busher finding Ella Silla. Ella Silla looking for the shot, and she was not able to, as Elkhorn player was able to clear it upfield. Ashley Bowe from center back going to cross the ball in as forward, and it's kicked out. It will be a corner kick.
Elkhorn's foot. Ashley Bowe will take the corner kick.
Hopefully Milton will be able to turn this into another goal-scoring opportunity, as the score is still 1-0 Milton. With 25 minutes into the game, Milton has had a slight advantage in the game through their pushes on offense. Haley Campion with the ball, looking for a drop to Sammy Dahl. Sammy Dahl is not able to get it, and it goes to Elkhorn. Elkhorn looking for a counter push. And they are able to clear to the center. Where awaiting is Ella Silla. Ella Silla looking to the center. Dribbling around the field and is looked like Haley Campion. Haley Campion is not able to do it, but Maggie Henschel was able to, and pass to Ella Silla. Ella Silla
Tries to dribble. Sadly, she is stopped by an Elkhorn defender.
She looked for a cross, but it wasn't able to, and now it will be another corner kick for Milton.
She was stopped by Rachel Larson from the Elkhorn Elks.
You guys are finally starting to get the kick names right. You guys were saying penalty kicks the entire game.
Haley Anderson taking the kick right now. She lines up trying to find back post where there are 4 people waiting.
Milton runs in.
She connects to the back post where Haley Campion is able to connect with the ball with her head, and the Elkhorn goalkeeper is able to get it. She punts downfield, really high ball, and no one is able to get it before it bounced, and that will be
really
hard.
High, not a lot of distance, falls just below the center circle.
Haley Anderson pressuring the ball right now. Elkhorn is able to get it, and
Stopped by Ashley Bowe.
it will be Elkhorn's throw.
Substitution for Elkhorn, number 9, Alex Gonzalez, and number 1, Lisa Sessing.
Alex Gonzalez substituted for Elkhorn.
And Lisa Gonzalez.
Lisa Sessing.
Sorry about that. My bad.
It's okay, Grayson.
Kirk, you are so nice.
Thank you, Grayson. Great save by Danny Hensman.
Maggie Henschler heads the ball, Perfect flick to Haley Campion, but she's not able to collect the ball. Elkhorn looking for a pass upfield. They were able to get it, and now it's a foot race between Courtney Weberpaul,
Elkhorn pulls ahead.
Carly Albrecht,
Cuts
and the
back,
Elkhorn
looking for the pass.
player. Elkhorn in a
Mil-
perfect triangle
She's
right
looking
now.
to send it to the outside. The pass is not there, and she's not able to look for another way. And Milton's defense cuts her out before she can.
Courtney Weberpaul looking to clear the ball right now. She kicks it out of bounds. Not much from the goal box, so not much an advantage for Milton. Elkhorn looking for an opportunity for a goal right now. They cross the ball into the center where Elkhorn heads the ball, but Chloe Busher's able to collect it,
Shield it, and then turn outside.
clear the ball upfield. Maggie Henschler fighting for the ball right now. Not able to get it, and Elkhorn kicks it out of bounds. It will be Milton throw.
Milton substitutions. Number
Grayson, how is Milton's defense doing this first half?
Shelby McConnell.
Milton is doing pretty well against the Elkhorn Elks.
I think they're doing a pretty good job of stepping to the ball.
Yeah, they are stopping pretty much every single push that Elkhorn puts at them. And they're not letting them get to the center and what their offense needs for them to score. Oh, head right there for...
Looks like we got a push from the Elks. It's going to be Milton's free kick. This is hard. Really hard.
Milton takes a free kick upfield to Alicilla, it looks like. And Elkhorn is able to kick the ball upfield where it's a foot race between Carly Albrecht and the Elkhorn.
Elkhorn wins at the corner, but Milton takes it.
Carly Albrecht clears it upfield to Chloe Busher, but it sadly goes out of bounds. Elkhorn will be taking the throw right now. Looking to the center. They throw downfield to the Elkhorn offense, and they're trying to figure out a way to get the ball to the corner so they can pass to the center. Elkhorn's throw off on Milton. Carly Albrecht kicks it out of bounds. It is another Elkhorn throw. It looks like the solution for Milton's counter against their offense is to kick it out of bounds until they get out of position and they can clear it upfield for a counter push. Courtney Weberpaul running to the ball right now. And is able to get it upfield and is fighting with the Elkhorn player to get it up to Haley Campion. Haley Campion with the ball. She has a ton of time right now looking for someone and is trying to get around an Elkhorn player. Passes to Courtney Weberpaul. Courtney Weberpaul is looking to get it upfield. And she passes it to a Elkhorn player who bombs it upfield for the Elkhorn offense to start another push. And Courtney kicks it out of bounds for an Elkhorn throw.
Today is a classic example of Elkhorn's play. Send it to the corner and then have an offense run onto it.
For the last about 10 minutes, Elkhorn has been really dominating on the field right now. They have been able to avoid really any attacks from Milton.
I think Milton's playing more defensive game at the moment, trying to keep the 1-0 lead before half.
And it looks like Milton kicked it out of bounds. It will be Elkhorn's corner kick. Elkhorn looking at the center. Everybody lined up at the top of the box, hoping for a run-in. And it looks like it was short, right at the penalty kick line. And Elkhorn
gets a foot on it.
Kicks it out of bounds, and it will be a Milton goal kick.
Goal post.
Janie Heisman looking downfield, trying to find Haley Campion. She finds Maggie Henschler instead, straight to Kylie Campion. Kylie Campion dribbling the ball down to Ashley Bowe. Ashley Bowe clears it upfield straight to Shelby Honnell. Shelby Honnell chests the ball, and it is out of bounds. It will be Elkhorn's throw-in. Elkhorn looking for the run. Elkhorn kicks it, and it goes straight back up to a Elkhorn.
She cuts in the middle, looking for a shot, it looks like.
Juking out every Milton
takes a
player
shot.
every which way, and Danny Heisman is able to save the ball out of the air. Danny Heisman looking downfield for a punt, and it goes in the center circle,
Some nice distance on that
overpassing
punt.
Kylie Campion, and it goes to an Elkhorn player who passes it to Ashley Bowe. Ashley Bowe with the ball, kicking it upfield to another Elkhorn player who clears it out of bounds. It will be Milton throw.
She was trying to find Haley Campion. Sadly, the Elkhorn defender cut her off.
Milton making a substitution right now. It looks like it's Haley Anderson
Milton substitution.
in for Sammy Dahl.
Haley Anderson.
Courtney Weberpaul throwing into Haley Campion. Haley Campion stumbling with the ball. Elkhorn steals it and kicks it out of bounds. Shelby Honnell will be taking the throw. Shelby Honnell looking in center. She connects with Kylie Campion, who passes it down to her sister Haley Campion, who passes it to the center to Ashley Bowe. Ashley Bowe looking for someone outside. She finds Chloe Busher. Chloe Busher's racing for the ball. Look for a cross in the center. She saves it from going out of bounds, and it looks like it will be Elkhorn's throw as she kicked it out of bounds.
With Carly Krebs out of the game because of an injury, Ashley Bowe is the only senior on the team, and she's coming up big in tonight's game.
With her scoring the only goal in the game so far, with 34 minutes into the game, she will be the only senior, just like Kirk said.
Samantha Dahl.
So, Grayson, I feel like that we're going to see a lot of the ball in the air tonight. What do you think about that?
The ball is in the air a lot tonight because in soccer, the ball normally does go in the air.
Yeah, but the point of soccer is also to keep the ball on the ground for nice crisp passes.
Yeah, and it looks like Haley Campion will be dribbling downfield looking for the cross as Sammy Dahl just subbed in for the captain, Maggie Henschler. And it looks like the Elkhorn defender kicked it out of bounds, and Carly Albrecht will be running up the field to do a classic flip throw for them to have another goal-scoring opportunity.
How does someone even learn how to do that, Grayson?
It's really simple. I think it's more of a front hamstring with your hands flipping back for a throw, and you balance your hands on the ball well. You throw, and it's a very difficult move to do.
So I see. Really? I thought you said it was simple. So I assume you can do one, huh?
No, I've tried to do one before, but most of the time I just end up landing on my face. Another person, boy soccer player who can do it is Bryce Slicer.
Really? I didn't know that. Last person I saw do was Nolan Shea.
Yeah, Nolan Shea was a senior in 2014-2015 team. He graduated. He was the senior Dalton Shea's cousin, who was on this year's team also. And it looks like
he was knocked out by
Sammy Dahl, and then it's a reverse call by the ref, and it'll be Elkhorn's throw.
What do you think about that call, Grayson?
I think it was questionable. I think the AR made the right call, and then the center ref reversed it because he had a different opinion on it. And it looks like Kylie Campion will be dribbling upfield looking for a cross in, and she finds
Nice
Shelby
cross.
Honnold, who is not able to connect to the ball. Shelby Honnold loses the ball to a Elkhorn player, and then passes it to Ashley Bowe.
Who takes it herself. Sadly, it goes over the crossbar.
It looks like it will be Elkhorn's goal kick. Elkhorn kicked it straight upfield to another player who just kicked it out of bounds. So now it will be Milton's throw. Sammy Dahl taking the throw right now, trying to find one of the Campion sisters. She finds Kylie. Kylie loses the ball to an Elkhorn player who kicks it straight out of bounds, and it's just going to be another pattern of that again. Looking for Shelby Honnold this time. She's able to find her, and then the Elkhorn player again takes the ball. It will be another throw by Milton. Kylie Campion taking this time, dropping down to Courtney Weberball. Courtney Weberball stumbled with the ball, being challenged by an Elkhorn player, kicking it to Haley Campion. Haley Campion loses the ball to an Elkhorn player. Elkhorn player dribbles to the center of the field, trying to find the outside to do their push. It's a foot race between the two players, and Elkhorn kicked it out of bounds. It looks like it would be Milton's throw. Carly Albrecht taking the throw right now, throwing to Haley Campion, and she's not able to connect with her. It goes to an Elkhorn player, rolls in some dirt because that end of the field is in some poor condition, and it goes out of bounds.
The reason because of that is because in the fall season, when the football lines are in the field, that's where the football benches and all the football players stand.
And I think the bench is probably there because it looks like the dirt patch is in the shape of a bench.
Way to notice that, Grayson.
Grace Ronenberg passing the ball upfield. She turns it over to an Elkhorn player. Ashley Bowe stumbled with the ball, dropping it back to Courtney Weberball. Courtney Weberball cleaning upfield, turns it over to an Elkhorn player, who then she takes it back from the Elkhorn player and dribbles up the field looking for a clear. Elkhorn player takes it from her, and they stumble with the ball, keeping it in bounds, which was very impressive, by the way. And Carly Albrecht steals back from Elkhorn.
Looks like for the last 30 seconds of this half, they're trying to keep it inbound and just play as much as possible.
It's 40 minutes?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah, pretty sure.
45. Yeah.
Oh, never mind. It's 45 minutes.
At least that's what it was last time. I could be wrong.
And it looks like
Oh,
Elkhorn is able to clear it up the field.
My bad. It's 45 minutes. JV is 40 minutes.
Yes, this is
And the
girls. It's still 45 minutes. And they do a throw, which will go directly to Danny Heisman, the goalie, who's able to save it very easily. She punts it upfield and goes straight to the center circle to Shelby Hano, who's able to collect the ball, finding Chloe Busher downfield, and it's a foot race, and Elkhorn's able to steal it. Elkhorn then passes the ball to the center, where Ashley Bowe is able to take the ball and try and find someone. And it looks like it's a foul on Elkhorn. And it'll be a kick for Milton.
Looks like Milton's preparing for a sub.
The captain, Maggie Hensler, coming in for someone right now. We're just going to have to wait for a dead ball to see who. Ashley Bowe kicking the ball to freshman Courtney Weberball, playing outside back right now. Dropping back to Ashley Bowe. Ashley Bowe stumbles with the ball and is challenged by an Elkhorn defender, who's able to get it off to Courtney Weberball. Courtney Weberball being challenged by that same defender, and the ball is taken, and it will be Elkhorn's throw. Elkhorn throw goes right in between another player's legs, and it is off on Carly Albrecht.
Lisa Sessing taking the throw for Elkhorn. Because it's short pass to Amanda. I'm not even going to attempt that last name. Amanda received the ball, passed it to another player.
Milton substitution, number 20, Maggie Henchler.
Maggie Hensler coming in for Shelby Hanold, and they collide on the field together. That was kind of funny. I enjoyed that right there.
Good for you, Grayson.
It was funny because Shelby wanted to go one way and Maggie wanted to go the same way, and they just collided with each other, and it was kind of like, oops, sorry moment right there.
That happens in soccer. I've done that before.
You sure have, Kirk. You sure have.
So have you, Grayson. Don't act like you're better than me.
And it is out on an Elkhorn player, and it will be Courtney Weberball taking the throw.
I'm just waiting for you guys to start slapping.
Oh, yeah.
Milton substitution, number 11, Ella Silla.
Ella Silla coming in for
Number 3,
Kylie Campion. And Elkhorn making another substitution. Grace Rodenberg dribbling up the field right now, looking for someone. She's trying to find Chloe Busher, and she passes straight to an Elkhorn defender. Elkhorn defender passes to Haley Anderson, who passes to Chloe Busher. Chloe Busher stumbling with the ball, trying to find center. She gets room to try and pass it in the center.
Cuts
And
back and dribbles to the middle.
She's able to drop it back to Ashley Bowe. Ashley Bowe with the ball right now, taking a shot, and it goes straight to the Elkhorn goalie.
Nice shot by Ashley Bowe from outside the 18. The punt from Elkhorn's goalkeeper gets some nice height. Milton wins the ball. Not able to collect it, though, and it goes straight to Elkhorn defense.
Elkhorn kicks it up the field to Courtney Weber. Courtney Weber will mistouch, and it goes to an Elkhorn player who clears it up the field. And it looks like this could be a goal right here. Melton not to collect it. Gross Rodenberg getting the ball.
Olivia
and
May running out of the field, and then
the shot deflects off of
Kayla
Carly
Mulch.
Albrecht, which is able to save a goal. I bet Danny Heisman had a heart attack right there.
Kayla Mulch from Elkhorn taking the shot on that one.
Elkhorn looking for a pass, drops it back to the center. Center dribbles it through the field, back outside, and they're able to cross the field. It looks like it's long, and it goes straight to Haley Anderson, who kicks the ball straight into the Elkhorn defender's face. That was enjoyable right there. I hope they're okay, though. And it looks like they are all okay. They both collided, and they fell down.
They seem to be all right. And I'm happy to see they're all right.
It was pretty funny because I find it funny when people collide on the field.
Okay, we've all learned something new about Grayson today.
Oh, and it looks like that will be a drop ball as the play had to stop to see if the players were okay. And it looks like Ashley Bowe will be doing that. I can't see who's taking it for Elkhorn, though.
Less than 1 minute remaining in the half.
There's now 1 minute remaining in the half. And it is going to be Elkhorn's throw. Elkhorn throws it long, and it goes to Haley Anderson, who kicks it straight out of bounds. Elkhorn throwing it again. And it is a good throw straight to them, but they're not able to find space to cross it in the center. Haley Anderson again kicking it out of bounds.
Milton is packing the box of players right now, trying to keep the 1-0 lead before halftime.
Oh, and it goes to Danny Heisman. Danny Heisman looking downfield. It looks like she has Haley Campion open.
And go for a big punt.
She goes and she finds Maggie Henschler, who heads the ball and is going downfield where the defensive Elkhorn is able to clear it upfield.
We got 3 seconds left.
And looks like that is halftime. Okay, welcome back to Red Hawk Media Sports. I'm Grayson Hammer.
I'm Kirk Larson. Tonight we're at the second half of the Lady Red Hawk Soccer.
The score is currently 1-0, and Milton will take the kickoff, passing to Chloe Busher, who is going to be struggling going into center, and Elkhorn will clear it up the field for their forward to chase it down. It will be a foot race between Carly Albrecht and her, and the ball will go out of bounds.
Yo, Ben, you want a cameo?
Chris Rodenberg is going to be taking the throw. Throwing over Chloe Busher's head to the Elkhorn defender, who heads it back to Ashley Bowe to clear it up the field. It goes to an Elkhorn defender, who then just kicks it out of bounds.
This football game is off the charts.
That was Benjamin Z cameo for
And it looks like it will be a Red Hawk throw-in. And Carly Albrecht coming up to take the throw like she normally does. Her classic flip throw-in has been working so far this game. They have not been able to score any goals off this, as the score is still 1-0 Milton.
that first goal being scored off of Ashley Bowe's penalty kick.
Carly Albrecht finding it at the top, passing it to Mackenzie Long. Mackenzie Long dribbling along the side. Oh, sorry. That is Carly Hankey. The Elkhorn defender and Haley Anderson have been fighting with the ball so far. And Ashley Bowe kicks it upfield to the Elkhorn defender, who then just clears it up the field, straight back to her, and it goes over her head. It's 1v3 with Elkhorn having the
Lisa
disadvantage.
Sessing versus 3 of Milton defenders.
Just kicking it and it going straight to Danny Heisman. An easy save. Not even on target. Maggie Henschler with the ball being challenged by the Elkhorn defender, losing it. And Haley Anderson getting it back. Clearing it up the field straight into the Elkhorn defender. And it just goes out of bounds. It will be a Milton throw.
Elkhorn really has to push some players up for offense, as looks like Lisa Sessing is the only person up there right now.
It looks like Elkhorn is just going to be packing the back of the field, hoping not to be scoring on it again, and hoping Lisa Sessing will be able to score on her own against the 3 defenders, which will be a bad idea because Milton's defense has been strong so far against way more than just one. It looks like it will be a Milton throw-in. Carly Hankey taking the throw, and it goes to Maggie Henschler. Maggie Henschler being challenged by the Elkhorn defender. Elkhorn trying to find Lisa at the top, and she's not able to get it. It will be Milton throw. Carly Hankey again throwing, and it goes out of bounds. It will be Elkhorn's throw.
There's a fight in the midfield for the ball. Elkhorn wins it, dribbles up the sideline.
Kaylin Jacobs with the ball, crossing it
Send it to
upfield
Lisa Sessing. She cuts back to the middle,
and
crosses
to the
it
center.
in.
And it looks like Grace Rodenberg is able to get a foot on it and avoid from it being a goal. Maggie Henschel clearing it up the field to Carly Hankey. Carly Hankey losing the ball to Kaylin Jacobs. And it looks like it's offsides on Lisa Sessing. And it looks like Milton's going to try and get a quick kickoff here and have an advantage on offense. Kylie Campion with the ball, and it loses the ball to the Elkhorn defender. And Grace Rodenberg is going to let this go out of bounds.
Captain Grace Rodenberg will take the throw-in.
Throwing to Chloe Busher, the sophomore. And the Elkhorn defender just kicks it straight into Chloe Busher's hand, which is off her body, which is a handball. And it will be a direct kick for Elkhorn. Rachel Larson taking the kick, and it kicks it way downfield, passing anybody to get the ball. And it looks like Elkhorn player Olivia May will be able to get it. And passing it to Amanda Parsvin. I'm not even going to try.
That's okay, Grace. I didn't either.
Danny Heisman with the ball right now.
We'll just call her Amanda.
That is her first name, so I think she would want us to call her that. And it looks like Maggie Henschler fighting for the ball. She's able to steal it from the Elkhorn defender, and Kaylee Campion now has the ball. And it looks like Rachel Larson is able to clear it out. Going to Ashley Bowe. Ashley Bowe passes to Maggie Henschler. Maggie Henschler passes it straight into Rachel Larson again, clearing the ball downfield to Carly Albrecht. Carly Albrecht passing it upfield to Kylie Campion. Kylie Campion going to the outside. Chloe Busher overlaps and goes to the middle now. Kylie Campion loses the ball, and it now will be a goal kick.
I don't know about you, Grayson, but this hockey game has me on the edge of my seat.
For one, Ben Z, this is not a hockey game. This is a soccer game.
Gosh dang it, Ben Z. Quit taking
And
my
you're not
headset.
even sitting down. You are definitely standing. So far right now, looks like that is a well played from Amanda. Amanda is able to get the Elkhorn throw in by kicking it off of Grace Rodenberg. Amanda is now dribbling down the field and is looking for an inside shot, and Grace Rodenberg, playing fantastic defense, is able to steal the ball. She passes it up the field to Chloe Busher. Chloe Busher loses the ball to an Elkhorn defender, and able to get it. Lisa Sessing is able to steal it, and now it is just passing back and forth in the center. Ashley Bowe now in the center, passing it around, turning over the ball. And now it looks like Olivia May will have a goal-scoring opportunity with Carly Albrecht, the only defender in her way. Look at this, guys, and it looks like it will be an Elkhorn goal. The score is now tied 1-1.
Let's see how Milton will respond.
Right now, it is a disadvantage for right now and an advantage for Elkhorn as the momentum has shifted from Milton to Elkhorn with that quick goal in the 52nd minute of the game.
For Elkhorn in 52 minutes, 29
Olivia
seconds.
May.
Number 8, Olivia May. May.
You said that on the mic, you know that, right?
Milton kicks off quick to Chloe Busher. Chloe Busher looking for a shot, and that wasn't a foul. I would disagree with that because that looked like a push-off by Chloe Busher. Chloe Busher trying to find someone in the center. She does find Carly Hankey. Carly Hankey takes a shot, and it just goes straight to the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper is Izzy Barach. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right. I apologize if she ever hears this, which I doubt she will. It looks like that is a foul on the Elkhorn defender, Lisa Sessling, and it will be a Milton kick. Carly Albrecht kicks it upfield. It is low, so the Elkhorn defender is able to knock it down. Ashley Bowe with the ball right now, dribbling downfield, looking for someone to pass to. She does try and find Chloe Busher. It hits off Chloe Busher's leg, and it is now in her possession. She's trying to dribble around the two defenders that are pressuring her. She's not able to do it. Elkhorn defender drops it back to Grace Rodenberg. And Grace Rodenberg kicks it upfield out of bounds. It will be Elkhorn's throw. Elkhorn throws it in, and it is now Elkhorn throws it again.
Lisa Sessing taking the throw.
Okay, Kirk, that was a while ago, so let's keep on track now.
Sorry, my mic was not on. I had to turn it on and repeat that.
Right now, there is not really that much an advantage anymore for either team as they keep bouncing back and forth between sides. Though I still think Milton is having a stronger attack against Elkhorn every single time because they are always higher in numbers, as Elkhorn is packing the back and only having 3 people up on offense. Lisa Sessling out right now.
Elkhorn substitution, number 7, Kayla Malsh.
And number 7, Kayla Malsh is coming in. Looks like Olivia May tried to find Caitlin Malsh right there, but she was not able to. And Danny Heisman just clears it out of bounds right there. Elkhorn taking the throw. Passing back in center, Danny Heisman has an easy save right there. And she punts it downfield looking for Chloe Busher and finds Maggie Henschler. And Chloe Busher is trying to get to the corner, but she's not able to. Kirk, how do you think these two teams have been playing so far?
Shelby McConnell.
I think it's been a pretty even game so far, as being told by the score 1-1. I think if we don't see a change of momentum soon, it will end as 1-1.
And it looks like Haley Anderson will be taking the throw. Throws it into Maggie Henschler, who tries to get her hat off on the ball, and it goes straight to the Elkhorn goalkeeper, who just punts it downfield very high. And Milton tries to gather it out of the air, but Haley Anderson does not even try to attempt at it. She just lets it bounce. Grace Rodenberg heads it out of bounds to event from Elkhorn taking advantage of that. Kylie Campion with the ball right now, throwing to Shelby Honnold. Shelby Honnold turns over the ball trying to find Maggie Henschler. Elkhorn with possession right now. Rachel Larson clears downfield. Find Caleb Mulch.
Ashley Bowe ducks right in time for that.
And it looks like Elkhorn will be dribbling around, avoiding Carly Hankey from defending. Carly Hankey knocks down the Elkhorn player on the field, and Elkhorn will clear as Rachel Larson kicks it out of bounds. Haley Anderson will be taking it throw to Shelby Honnold, and it looks like Rachel Larson shouldered her down to the floor, but it doesn't look like a ref saw that and did not call it. Carly Albrecht will be taking the throw. And so far this game, her flip throws have not been so much of an advantage, but Elkhorn is now prepared for it, so they know what to expect. She throws it in, and it looks like Haley Anderson gets a good flick head off of it, is able to get to more people who can make an opportunity on it. Courtney Weberpaul tries to gather it, but is not able to. Ashley Bowe now collecting the ball. She jumps over the defender and is now dribbling past people. Shelby Honnold is now trying to collect the ball for a cross, but she's not able to as the Elkhorn defender is in the way. Elkhorn clearing up the field.
Grayson, how do you think Milton can make these long throws more of an advantage to them? Maybe get a goal off of one.
I would say since most of her throws have been going short and they've been expecting it going longer, pack it more in front post because they're trying to get it to back post. So if they pack it more in front post, they're able to get more bodies on the ball to try and have an opportunity for a goal.
Good point. I think if we, for the last one, for example, it went off 3 Milton players' heads. I think one of them needs to bring it down to their foot and then rip a shot.
It looks like it's a foul on an Elkhorn player, so it will be a direct kick for Milton. And
Elkhorn sets up the wall.
And I'm pretty sure it will be Ashley Bowe taking the kick, as there's 3 people lined up to take it. Maggie Henschler now looking like to take the kick. I'm pretty sure Carly Hankey or Shelby Honnold is going to be running up first. Then Ashley Bowe, and then here Maggie Henschler just skies the ball and it goes far out. It will be an Elkhorn goal kick. Elkhorn Rachel Larson taking the kick right now. Tries it far and it goes near center field. Carly Hankey getting ahead, passing to Maggie Henschler. Maggie Henschler fighting with the ball right now. Elkhorn ends up with the ball and tries to pass it to Kaylin Marsh. And it looks like it will be Milton's throw. It would be a substitution right now, with Sammy Dahl coming in for Carly Hankey.
Samantha Dahl.
Right now, Elkhorn trying to pass around, trying to get upfield to Kaylin Marsh, and is not able to get it, and it goes to Elkhorn. Elkhorn kicks it out of bounds, and it will be Milton's throw.
Grayson, do you think Elkhorn's offense has changed at all this second half?
Yeah, I think it actually has, with them having more numbers in the back to stop their large packed offensive push, to stop Milton's large packed offensive pushes. They're just having 1 or 2 people just to run past Milton's defense, as they found it is somewhat of a weak point, as they are able to be a little bit more faster than them and get a couple steps on them, just like how Olivia May was able to score the goal by beating Carly
Elkhorn
Albrecht.
may have a chance.
It looks like Carly Albrecht is able to stop that one, and Danny Heisman ends up with the ball. Looking for a punt downfield. It goes center field to Sammy Dahl. It goes over Sammy Dahl's head to the Elkhorn player. Courtney Weberpaul clears it upfield to an Elkhorn player, who then sends it right back. And it's just back and forth play right now, with no really disadvantage for any team or advantage for any team. Haley Anderson dribbling down the field right now. Oh, looks like that is a foul on Milton. And it will be Elkhorn's kick. It looks like Elkhorn's spectators are very happy about that play. Elkhorn kicks it downfield to Kaylin Marsh. And it looks like Elkhorn is subbing right now.
Milton substitution, number 6, Carly Hankey.
Number 6, Carly Hankey comes in
Substitution, number 1,
for Maggie Henschler.
Sessing.
And Lisa Sessling comes in right now for Kaylin Marsh. I don't know what's holding up the play right now, but it looks like...
Elkhorn's coach is talking to the ref.
No, I think it's the ref talking to the Elkhorn coach.
Same thing, Grayson.
No. One's listening, one's talking. That's what happens in a conversation. It looks like the refs have come to agreement on the Elkhorn courts, and they're just going to let it play on. I don't know what the disagreement was with the Elkhorn coach, but we're going to move past it, and it will be Elkhorn's throw. Elkhorn throwing in, it goes long, and I think they're going to let this one go out. Ooh, they do not, and they cleared up field for an Elkhorn throw, which I disagree with that play, honestly. I think it had enough room to go out of bounds, but center back Carly Albrecht did not want to risk it, as there were some Elkhorn players coming up to the ball to challenge. Looks like Milton is able to stop that from becoming a goal-scoring opportunity. And Carly Hankey gets pushed down by Rachel Larson. Rachel Larson is a very physical player in this game.
You can have some input.
And Grace Ronenberg and the Elkhorn players are full extending their arms. I don't understand how the ref is not paying attention to this pushing.
Why'd you be playing then?
But Rachel Larson is doing a good job at bodying people off the ball with keeping her hands close to her body so it is not a foul. Carly Albrecht taking the kick. Looking downfield, finding Haley Anderson. Haley Anderson passing to Carly Hankey. Carly Hankey finding Kylie Campion. Kylie Campion looking to the center. She's not able to find anybody until now. And now Rachel Larson again clears the ball out to...
She's going to look for a shot.
Ashley Bowe looks for a shot and shoots directly
nice
into
rip,
the
Ashley Bowe.
Elkhorn goalie. Haley Anderson able to stop the ball out of the air to Shelby Honnold. Shelby Honnold kicks the ball
See if you're in the hit so you can say that.
to Mackenzie Long. Mackenzie Long playing pretty good in the game so far. We haven't seen many looks on that side, though, as Kaylee Campion and Chloe Busher have been very good on the right side for Milton.
So, Grayson, how do you think Milton's defense is doing this game? Or the second half?
They're doing pretty good. Besides the goal for Elkhorn, I think the reason for that goal is because they were caught too high, and the center back, Carly Albrecht, was the only one back to deal with the defender. And
Attacker.
to deal with the attacker, I'm sorry.
You're good.
More talking is what we are going to do. Okay, and it looks like that Courtney Weber-Paul gets pushed down by the attacker of Elkhorn, and it's the same situation where it's 2-on-1, and it looks like it will be a kick for Elkhorn as Grace Ronenberg bodies off the ball, and it looks like she's going to get a yellow card. And because of WIA rules, she has to be subbed off the field she can come back on as soon as the next dead ball is, which would be right away if they want her to.
Not a bad idea by Grace Rodenberg, though, as she was like the only defender back, taking on
It was
2-on-1.
a 2-on-1, and it was a very smart play by her to just take that foul before it was another goal-scoring opportunity. Danny has been calling for one more on the wall right now.
How do you think Elkhorn's going to play this? Do you think they're going to take the shot from here, or do you think they're going to pass it off?
With the skills of Danny Heisman, I don't think they should take the shot, but I think they're going to try and cross it into the back door to Lisa
The way it
Sessling.
looks to me as Elkhorn's lining up is they're planning to take the shot, and then the 4 on the box are going to run in to try to clean up anything.
Try and get that
Try to get the rebound.
second shot.
Yeah. I think it'd be smart for them to send someone to the right corner and then pass it off there. Try to get across.
That would be a smart decision because that is how their playing style is. But also, Milton's defense has been very strong against the cross recently.
That's true.
And it looks like there's a disagreement in the Milton's coaching with the ref. Looks like the assistant coach is fighting with the ref right now. Taylor Miller now having a disagreement as well.
Don't want to mess with Miller.
And it looks like they have come to an agreement, and now the play will be played on. The clock is stopped right now at 65:03. Its score is still 1-1. And Elkhorn will be taking this kick.
25 minutes left in this game. Anything can happen.
Oh,
and
and it
shots
looked
off.
like they sky it far. And it is nowhere near the goal.
And it's good for 3.
So it looks like I was right that we're playing to the shot, but goes way over the crossbar through the goalpost. Actually, gives Milton the goal kick.
I think it would have been a smarter decision to try and pass it off, because then they would have more opportunities.
I agree with you there, Grayson. Milton wings it, flicks it on.
And it looks like Elkhorn will win it back. Shelby Honnold challenging. Carly Hankey challenging. And it will be an Elkhorn kick. So Rachel Larson will be taking the kick.
Oh, goes off Milton player. Danny comes out for it. It's going to roll in.
And it looks like it will be a goal.
Goal for Elkhorn.
It looks like the score will now be 1-2 with 66 minutes into the game right now.
Looks like Danny's trying to collect herself on that one. She hesitated a little too much and then didn't come out strong enough for the ball.
Scoring for Elkhorn.
She obviously knows that, though, and she is getting her head back in the game, trying to deal with that.
And it looks like number 1, Lisa Sessling, is the one who scored that goal. Carly Hankey is tumbling the floor, and it looks like the ref will call that as a red kick. And Ashley Bowe will be taking that. I think she's going to be looking downfield to possibly Shelby Honnold.
The Milton and Elkhorn fans are starting to become at odds today, Grayson.
It does.
Disagreeing with these refs.
And it looks like that it's getting more physical as the clock winds down. Or I should say winds up. And they are getting more aggressive as they get more frustrated with each other. Chloe Busher
We've
with
all
the
been
ball
there.
stumbling in the box. And Shelby
Takes a
Honnold
shot.
takes the shot, and it
Ooh.
goes straight to Elkhorn's goalkeeper.
Nice shot, though. She was surrounded by defenders, so you got to give it to her.
Ashley Bowe is not able to collect that one out of the air. Grace Rodenberg passes to Ashley Bowe off that head. Ashley Bowe
Bowe's gonna try
dribbling
to
down the
dribble.
field, and she loses it to the Elkhorn defender, Elkhorn defender looking for Lisa Sessling.
If I was her, pass back.
And
exactly what I
pass
would do.
back right to Danny Heisman. Danny Heisman clears it up the field looking for Carly Hankey. Carly Hankey drops it back to Grace Rodenberg. Kicks it upfield to Chloe Busher. And now it is a foot race between Shelby Honnold and Rachel Larson. Rachel Larson just kicks it straight off of Shelby Honnold, and it will be Elkhorn's throw. Great play by Rachel Larson.
What formation are they playing? No clue.
Elkhorn substitution.
And it looks like Elkhorn's formation is very odd. Like, I don't know what it is.
Number 8, Haley Anderson.
I think they're just stacking the back
Looks like Haley Anderson's in the game.
and then putting a couple of forwards up front so that it'll be easier for. Oh, I think that was a handball right there. Did you see that, Kirk?
No, I missed it, Grayson.
It just went straight off of her hand.
And that would definitely be a handball then.
Lisa Sessling with the ball passes to
Oh,
Kayla Mart, and it looks like that
Great
was. Oh, she
defense.
collects it again. Danny Heisman
nice
with
save by Danny.
Great save.
that was a close one.
It was a close one. Oh, no one's able to collect it out of the air today. It looks like it's a big struggle in this game.
I agree, Grayson. That's why I said it earlier.
It's a very, very good point you put out there. Thank you for reminding me that you did say that. I don't want to take credit for any of your ideas.
Well, Grayson, if we don't see a change of momentum in this game quick, we're going to be looking at a Milton loss.
Hopefully Milton will be able. Oh, and look at that. The two Elkhorn players collide as Maggie Hensler is able to take the ball away.
Haley Anderson's getting in there.
Haley Anderson loses the ball to the Elkhorn player. Elkhorn passes up to Lisa Sessling, trying to find Kayla Marsh upfield, and Courtney Weber-Paul and her are in a race to get the ball. Courtney Weber-Paul just kicks it straight out of bounds to avoid from anything else. Oh, looks like she kept it in. Kayla Marsh looking for the ball, and it goes straight out of bounds. Courtney Weber-Paul is trying to do her best defending her, but she's not, because she's not doing the best job she could because Kayla Marsh is a little bit faster than her. Looks like Milton will be trying to defend this offensive play that Elkhorn is throwing at him. And it looks like it will be Elkhorn's throw again. Elkhorn playing pretty strong offense right now as Milton is struggling to defend against them.
Hey, I want that.
And it looks like Milton will be able to clear the ball up to Shelby Honnold. Shelby Honnold now looking for Haley Campion. Haley Campion not able to collect it, and it will be a Milton throw-in.
Okay, Grayson. So how do you think Milton could do a better job at trying to get in a scoring position?
I think what they've been doing right now is not working pretty well because they're just trying to clear the ball up to a corner and get the ball into the center for a good play. But right now that hasn't worked out too well for them, with their only goal being the PK by Ashley Bell right in the beginning of the game. And I think if they were to build to the corner and then kick it back around to the center and take an outside shot, that would work because their goalkeeper does not seem to be quick enough to dive back and forth like that. Chloe Busher with the ball, trying to find a goal-scoring opportunity. She's not able to because the Elkhorn defender is able to kick it out.
Of the end line, so it is a corner kick.
Corner kick, Haley Anderson will be taking the ball.
I feel like the drives up the side has not worked, so maybe a maybe a cut into the inside and then a sweat to the middle.
I think that's what Chloe Busher was trying to do in the beginning, but there were
Yeah.
just too many defenders too.
Also, she was kind of alone up there. Like her fellow offense has to get up there to help
I think
her
if
out.
Haley Campion would have been there for that back post, that would have been a perfect.
Goal scoring opportunity.
Exactly. Thank you, Kirk. Looks like it would be a goal kick for Elkhorn. And Rachel Larson will be taking the kick. She's been having a great game this game because of how physical she's been, and Milton is not able to return with the physicality. Haley Anderson looking for a cross in the center. It looks like it will be Milton's ball. Guess it went out on Elkhorn there. Oh, they reversed it. Oh, wait. They reversed it back. So it went from Milton to Elkhorn to Milton. And now they're going to throw it in now.
Looks like we got another long throw coming in. Hopefully this one will drop to a Milton foot and we can get a goal off of this.
Oh, it looks like they dropped lower because her throws haven't been as high as they were in the beginning of the game.
Too many Elkhorn defenders crowding the box, so Milton was not able to make anything off of that.
Elkhorn was trying to clear the ball right there, and Haley Anderson tried saving it at the last second. I don't know why she tried saving it, because it was off of Elkhorn.
I think right now Elkhorn is doing a better job of staying in formation. Milton's doing a pretty good job, but Milton seems to be doing a lot of ball chasing right now.
That is true. They need to just collect themselves and build up to try and get a goal.
I agree, Grayson.
And it looks like this might be another goal for Elkhorn as Olivia
Nice
May
shot.
again looking for a shot, and it went off of Carly Albrecht for a goal kick. No, that can't be right.
Substitution, number 11.
It went. It
It is
went
a corner.
off of. Yes, it went off of Carly Albrecht for a corner.
Elkhorn substitution, number 1. Lisa Sessing.
Lisa Sessing coming in the game right now.
Lisa Sussing has been big in this game for Elkhorn.
Elkhorn lining up the corner kick, sending it into the center, and Milton is able to clear it back to the outside. Elkhorn is right there again to try and get back to the corner. Chloe Busher defending her,
She's going to knock out of bounds.
and it will be Elkhorn's throw. Elkhorn just possessing it, trying to wait for the clock to wind down. Rachel Larson just bombing it back down to the field to the opposite end, trying to find Lisa Sessling. And Lisa Sessling now racing after the ball. Carly Albrecht is right there first, though, and is able to kick it out of bounds before she gets to it. It will be Elkhorn's throw.
I will say Elkhorn's offense seems to have a bit of speed on Milton's defense right now.
Yeah, that is true.
I think maybe they should compensate more by having one hang back. Just to make sure they have cover.
That would actually help them a lot more because on their attacks, they have been moving up quite high. And if they keep more people back because Elkhorn's offense has more speed on Milton's defense, they should be able to get one off.
Danny will collect it. Quick throw up to Haley Anderson. She clears it into the center and is won by Elkhorn.
Elkhorn
Keeps it in
sending it
bounds.
to Lisa Sessling. Lisa Sessling trying to collect it and kicks it out of bounds. It will be Milton's throw. Milton trying to work the ball up for a goal-scoring opportunity, but they're still not able to do that.
Well, they better do it quick. Looks like we only have 13 minutes left in the game.
That is pretty nerve-wracking for Milton right now, but in 13 minutes, a lot can happen.
It's true. A 2-1 lead is not a very satisfying lead anyway, so Elkhorn is obviously looking to score another one.
Danny Heisman collects the ball, trying to find downfield. It looks like sophomore Carly Hankey is open, but she finds Captain Maggie Henschler. Maggie Henschler heads the ball straight to an Elkhorn player. Elkhorn working around the back, passing to Lisa Sessling. Lisa Sessling has been big in this game so far, but Courtney Weberpaul, it looks like, is able to stop her. Ella Silla collecting the ball, trying to dribble to the corner before Elkhorn's player is able to trip her, and the ball goes out of bounds.
Milton's throwing.
Chloe Busher with the ball right now, trying to find someone in the center. She passes it outside, straight to an Elkhorn player. Elkhorn player just clears it straight upfield. They're just trying to avoid every single goal that could possibly happen right now.
Ashley Bowes for another goal.
Shelby Honnold dribbling to the corner, trying to find some kind of cross that they could get in. They're just trying to squeak as much in as possible. She traps it in the corner, tries to shield the ball, and Elkhorn player kicks it out of bounds. It looks like Carly Albrecht will be doing her flip throw. So far, they've had zero success on these flip throws so far. I think if they were to pack the front post more, Kirk, they would be able to get
I feel like they
better
should send,
opportunity.
I feel like they should send someone in closer, maybe to give her the option of a short pass.
And Carly Hankey trying to get a cross off is not able to, but the Elkhorn player kicks it out of bounds on the goal line, so it will be a Milton corner kick.
Hopefully they can make something of this.
Ashley Bowe taking the kick right now. Ashley Bowe lines up for the kick. And it goes far. It goes straight to Elisella, and she heads it out of bounds. Oh, and it goes off on an Elkhorn player, and it's another corner.
Milton substitution, number 6, Carly Hankey.
Milton substitution number 6, Carly Hankey, coming in for Haley Anderson as she hustles off the field before a corner kick. Ashley Bowe taking the corner kick again. Going more to the top of the box this time. And Elkhorn is able to collect that and
Lisa
kick it
Sessing
farther.
is off to the races trying to get to, into position.
Curly Albrecht is able to kick it away, and Shelby Honnold is trying to dribble between. She split the Elkhorn players, and Elkhorn trying to clear it.
Elkhorn's struggling to get out of the box.
And it looks like Shelby Honnold tried to clear it, but Chloe Busher was not in position to try and score. Kayla Marsh trying to chase it, but Danny Heisman gets to the ball first before she can.
We are now under 10 minutes left in the game. Milton has to make something happen quick.
It looks like that there was a foul up at the top near the center. And Rachel Larson will be taking the kick. Oh, she goes short to Olivia May. Olivia May now trying to find someone.
Smart pass.
She finds the easy pass outside, and they dribble to the corner. Milton's Courtney Weberpaul is able to kick it out of bounds. Oh, and it looks like it went off Elkhorn's player, and it is now Milton's throw. Milton trying to work it upfield and turn it over to Elkhorn. Elkhorn tries to get back to the corner, but they are not able to, and Milton kicks it out of bounds. Milton's Maggie Henschler has been a very key factor in the game right now, as she's been doing very good, winning the 50-50 balls in the middle of the field. Elkhorn still working it up in the middle. Lisa Sessling pushing it against Courtney Weber ball, and it will be Milton's kick. Milton's Carly Albrecht will be taking the kick.
Hopefully we can collect this out of the air.
With
better than
now
we've seen in the
7
game.
minutes left in the game to go. And it looks like Elkhorn will be taking the throw. Throwing in to a Milton player. Milton player kicks it upfield to another Elkhorn player who she tries to clear it far, is not able to. And Chloe Busher is able to get it at the corner. She's trying to look in for a cross and is still not able to as the Elkhorn player is in the way, and it will be a Elkhorn goal kick. Senior captain Rachel Larson will be taking the kick as she normally does. She's a strong leg, so she can get it up to the center of the field. I think that's where she will be looking, trying to get it out of her half. It goes to captain Maggie Henschler. Maggie Henschler loses the ball, and it goes to Ashley Bowe. Ashley Bowe now trying to steal the ball, and Lisa Sessling just pushing against the Milton defense, and she's just working really hard, Kirk.
Yep, Milton seems to be in kind of a panic now to try to get that second goal in before the 90th minute, and they seem to be losing formation a bit, and that's kind of hurting them.
Courtney Weber-Paul just chasing down the ball right there and is able to get it off of Lisa Sessling for it to be a Milton throw-in.
Milton's really got to take advantage of it when they have a 3v2 opportunity in the back. Try to maybe move it to the other side and see if they can get an opportunity up that way.
Milton's formation has been struggling as they're trying to frantically score a goal before time runs out. The score is still 1-2. Elkhorn is up. As Lisa Sessling was able to score that amazing goal off of Rachel Larson's half-field kick to the inside of the 18.
I think Milton will benefit from spreading the field a bit more. They seem to be kind of bunched up on Milton's left side.
Danny Heisman diving for the ball before.
Now you see Milton kind of get back in formation and spread the field a bit more. Good to see. We've had trouble collecting the ball out of the air, like we've said before, and it's really hurt us this game.
Milton's still trying to force the ball to the corner to get a cross off, but Elkhorn's defense is shutting him down every time. Ashley Bowe with the ball right now, trying to find corner where Shelby Honnold is waiting, and she kicks it long, and it looks like that it will be an Elkhorn throw.
Good attempt.
It was a good look. It was a good look by Ashley Bowe, but she did kick it a little too far for Shelby Honnold to collect it and get across in where Ella Silva was waiting. Olivia May, fast right now, trying to race against Carly Albrecht. Carly Albrecht is able to kick it out of bounds.
I feel like she should have stepped to that a bit sooner, maybe contain until Milton had numbers back. However, she did not, and then it was more of a foot race kind of style. Luckily, she was able to get to it.
Olivia May throwing to Lisa Sessling downfield, where Grace Rodenberg is able to collect it and kick it out of bounds, where it went off of Lisa Sessling, and it will be Milton's throw. Grace looking for Haley Anderson. No, wait, she throws to Ashley Bowe. Ashley Bowe looking downfield to Shelby Honnold, but she does bomb it out of bounds near the stands. Gross Rodenberg fighting against Olivia May, and it does look like it goes off of Olivia May, and it will be Milton's throw.
Thank you.
Maggie Henschler with the ball right now, and she does kick it out of bounds, and it looks like It will be Cameron Jacobson's ball as she throws it in. Olivia May still working it around. Looking for Amanda. Not able to find it. And Cameron Jacobson is able to kick it into the center where Courtney Weberpaul is waiting, passing to Grace Rodenberg, who just clears it straight up field. Elizabeth Godzerchuk is fighting with Courtney Weberpaul, trying to get a cross in for Olivia May, and Danny Heisman is able to collect it. Bombs it down the field, trying to score, and the next 2 minutes left remaining in the game. Ella Silla heads it straight to the center back, and I'm pretty sure she's just going to bomb it upfield.
Really, Milton should be trying to work up the outside, as kicking it to the center and in the air has not been working for us tonight.
Elkhorn has a substitute just trying to waste time right now because in high school they don't have extra time. Looks like they subbed the person on the opposite end of the field. Smart strategy by Elkhorn right now.
Elkhorn substitution number 7.
As there are now about a minute left in the game. It will be Elkhorn's throw. Elkhorn throwing it in. Trying to find someone, and again, Elkhorn's throw off on Courtney Weberpaul. Lisa Sessling throw it in right now.
Milton does not have time to waste by kicking out of bounds. They really need to put the pressure on, try to get that goal.
Overthrowing Cameron Jacobson, it goes back to Lisa Sessling, where Danny Heisman is going to be able to collect the ball.
Good call by Danny.
With 45 seconds left in the game, they have to get upfield before the 90th minute.
I feel like the communication could be better because we've seen a lot of flicks from tonight, and while they are a good idea, we have not seen them collected by many players.
Right now, it looks like with 20 seconds left in the game, it looks like Elkhorn will be able to pull this off as a win. It is a very strong second half for them this game so far. Milton has been struggling on defense with them putting their fastest people on the top of the key, just trying to pressure them and score like Lisa Sessling and Olivia May did. And it looks like Elkhorn did come back from that first half deficit, and that will be a good game for both teams.
Well, that was a good game for both teams. Sadly, Milton was not able to adapt during the second half. Hopefully they'll come back for their next game with a better game style.
Please join us again. This is Red Hawk Media Sports.
All right. Yep, I'm Kirk Larson.
I'm Grayson Hammer.
Good night.